Are you holding your breath or mouth breathing? Hello, this is Stefan Chmelik. Up to 80% of people do this bad habit. Research shows that most people start to overuse neck and shoulder muscles as soon as they sit at a keyboard. These are the breathing accessory muscles and should be secondary to the diaphragm in breathing activity, not the other way around. The high-low test allows you to check if you're a vertical or a horizontal breather. Sit upright in a chair, put one hand on your upper chest and the other hand on your abdomen, the area just below the ribs or the solar plexus. Take a few breaths in and out and notice which hand moves first and moves more when you take a breath in. If the upper hand moves first and more significantly than the hand on the abdomen, this suggests an upper chest or vertical breathing pattern with reduced diaphragm activity. If the lower or abdominal hand moves outwards and first during the inhalation, this shows an abdominal or horizontal breathing pattern with the diaphragm leading, as it should be. Vertical breathing is when people breathe up. Your shoulders move up on inhalation and down on exhalation. In horizontal breathing, your abdomen leads the inhalation and the exhalation. Your shoulders and neck stay still as you breathe, which is how human beings are meant to breathe. Horizontal breathers, and there aren't so many, breathe by properly using their diaphragms. Vertical breathers are overusing their shoulder and neck, leading to stiffness and pain in the neck and the shoulders and the back. The breathing itself is less efficient, as the air sacs that oxygenate the blood are in the lower parts of the lungs, which aren't really being used by vertical breathers. Vertical breathers are much more likely to be breath holders and mouth breathers. Breath holding is a natural reflex, either to aid focus, like when you're aiming or concentrating on fine detail, or as part of the freeze response to a perceived threat. A great many people hold their breath when sitting down at a computer also, a phenomenon now recognized as email apnea. Breath holding and mouth breathing can lead to an extraordinary range of symptoms, like headedness, headaches, stiff neck and shoulders, back pain, brain fog, tiredness, a tight chest and palpitations and anxiety, abdominal bloating, tingling or numbness of the hands and feet, and more. But there is something you can do about it. I'm going to take you through an exercise. But first, I want you to check how you're feeling right now. Make a mental note of how good or bad you feel in this moment on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being absolutely awful and 10 being amazing. Or you can check your heart rate with a device of your choice, such as a pulse oximeter, if you have one, or you can measure your own pulse with your fingers at the wrist. This is the pursed lip breathing exercise. As you've already done the high-low test, you have some sense of whether you're breathing from the upper chest or the belly. Now do this. During this whole exercise, you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, using gently pursed lips, as if you were exhaling through a straw, but gentle as anything and without any effort or strain. If you strain, there is no gain. So, take an easy deep breath in, let this breath go and allow your arms and your shoulders and your face to soften and drop. Now take another normal inhalation, then start to breathe out gently through the pursed lips. At the end of this slow exhalation, and this is the important bit, as soon as you get the sense that you need to inhale, pause without strain for a moment, and then again inhale gently through the nose. Repeat this for not less than 30 cycles, at least twice a day, and for a minimum of 4 weeks to see the long-term results. Breathing out fully creates a kind of coiled spring effect, making the next inhalation easier. And so focus on the exhalation and try to forget about breathing in completely. How do you feel now? So on your scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling now? What's the new number? Or check your pulse rate again and see if this has changed. So here's my pro tip. Keep a written log of your daily feelings and your well-being or your heart rate and see if you notice change over time. If you stick with it, you will. I'll create more videos for you, and I want to cover some really interesting areas like paradoxical breathing, resting heart rate, the use of CO2 tolerance, and more. I look forward to being with you again soon. This is Stefan Chmelik signing out.